the European People's Party, Madam Edith Bauer.
Thank you very much indeed, President. UN Security Council resolution, which was adopted a decade ago, Resolution 1325, was clearly a historical step. A step taken by the international community in the wake of the sad experiences of the war in former Yugoslavia. The greatest sufferings in war are incurred by the innocent civilian population, and during armed conflicts, women make up the overwhelming majority of that civilian population. Armed conflicts are accompanied by the rape of women, and it is no accident that the Geneva Convention acknowledges that this very often amounts to genocide. The consequences of stigmatization and violence can make life after the conflict impossible as well, as the physical and psychological humiliation leaves behind traces across a whole lifetime, supposing that the victim actually recovers in the first place. It is therefore no exaggeration to ask that preventing violence against women be made into an integral part of the Common Security and Defence Policy, that instruments be created to put a stop to acts of violence committed against the civilian population. The UN's efforts in this are obviously cannot be overlooked. Some form of action must result from them, because even today women are being raped in their thousands in war zones, and these women are then ostracized by their families, which means that they become victims for the second time. In the recent past, in the eastern regions of Congo, 8,300 women were raped over a 5-day period, but we also have to think of the situation in refugee camps such as the Ashrafi camp, because that's also worth mentioning. Women do not live in safety in these camps. A further request is not exaggerated either, namely that greater numbers of women be included in the units of peacekeeping forces, because in specific situations the presence of women is extraordinarily important. We think it's important for women to be given an active role to play in the peace processes. It is inadmissible for them only to play a passive role or be victims. Thank you.
Thank you. On behalf of the Socialists and Democrats, Madam Maria Eleni Koppa.
Thank you, President. We are celebrating the 10th anniversary of the adoption of UN Security Council Resolution 1325 on women, peace and security.